Yo, gentle gamers. Today we're breaking down one of the most meta and balanced formations in FC Mobile 26, the 4-2-2 formation. I'll show you why it's so strong, how to set your players with their positions, the exact playstyle I use, and live gameplay so you can see it in action. Whether you want to dominate counters, control the middle, or just stop getting crushed in H2H, this guide will make the 4-2-2 simple and deadly for you. I'll keep everything super clear and easy to copy step by step, no fluff. If you want more masterclasses like this, smash that subscribe button now so you don't miss the next one. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, let's break it down so you understand how this formation really works. As you can see, this setup comes with 2 strikers to cams playing in the wide, to CDMs in your normal back 4. Now the first thing you need to know about this formation is the balance. Balance in attack, balance in midfield, balance in defense. And bro, believe every word I'm saying. This formation is balanced in a way most formations in the game can't compete with. But before we talk about how it plays, let's talk about player choice. If you're someone who only cares about OVR, this formation might not fit you, because of the player choices I am going to give you. But if you don't care about OVR and what you want is the best gameplay and performance, then sit back, relax, and let's continue. And as always, the players you're seeing in my squad are not the recommended best for this formation. That's why in all my formation videos, I always give you options. I always tell you the players that fit the role best, so you can replace your players and improve your team properly. I'll explain the most important positions first. The CDMs, the cams, and the strikers, because these 3 areas decide how deadly the 4-2-2-2 will be for you. Your back 4 is simple. Your fullbacks just need to track back fast. Your CB should be 100% defensive as usual. If you have questions about center-back pairs or who to use, drop a comment. I always reply. Now let's move to the midfield, because this is where most people build the 4-2-2 wrong. The 4-2-2 has only 2 midfielders, your CDMs. There is no CM or cam above them like other formations. So these 2 CDMs must be strong enough to play 3 roles at once. CDM plus CM plus the missing central cam. That's why you can't just put any random CDM here. Some people might think 1 defensive CDM plus 1 attacking CDM simple. But in this formation, that won't give you balance. Here's the trick, you need both CDMs to have high work rate, meaning both of them help in defense and attack. A full defensive CDM with low attacking work rate will kill your buildup. Your defense will feel strong, yes, but your midfield will feel empty. So here's the best combo. 1 natural CM with high work rate. 1 natural CDM with high work rate. It doesn't matter if their alternative position is CM or CDM, as long as they are high and strong enough to control everything in the middle. Players like Matthews, Vieira, Gerrard, Jude Bellingham, Xabi Alonso, Schweinsteiger, Wittenhag. You can also pair Gullit. Even without high, he plays like someone who has it. So if a player performs well even without high work rate, feel free to use him. Just remember, these 2 CDMs are your whole midfield. They must be strong. Now let's talk about the cams. Cams are very good in this formation, but the best ones are the fast cams. You need players who can stretch the pitch, link up with your strikers, and support your CDMs during build-up. The best choices are Cruyff, Messi, Ronaldinho, Ginola, and many others. They have pace, passing, playmaker traits, good finishing, everything you want. Now can you use LM, RM, or wingers in the cam position? Yes, just make sure they track back and help with the build-up. As you can see in my team, I'm using wingers in those cam spots, and they're performing absolutely great. The only problem might be OVR, but like I said, if gameplay greater than OVR for you, then use the players that perform best, not just the highest rated ones. And finally, the strikers, you need 2 types of strikers. 1, a playmaker striker. This is a striker with cam as alternative or a cam with striker as alternative. He links up with your CDMs, feeds the ball forward, and creates plays. Second striker is a natural finisher, strong, fast, high stamina, and preferably 5-star weak foot. A perfect example is what I'm using. Ginola plus Eusebio. Ginola connects the whole attack. Eusebio finishes everything. Deadly combination. Other combos, Cruyff plus CR7, Ginola plus R9, Cruyff plus Van Basten. They all work perfectly, and that's it for the formation overview. In my own squad, everything fits this formation perfectly except my CDMs and CBs. But everything else is a good option for the 4-2-2. Now let's talk about the in-game ability of this formation. Because guys, to be honest, when I finally tested this formation properly, I was shocked. This thing is meta, like actually meta for H2H. I played multiple matches with it, and trust me, it fits my style of play exactly the way I want. Everything just feels smooth, the build-up, the link-up, the counterattack, the defending, all balanced. I've been winning matches consistently and enjoying my gameplay using this formation. And bro, the moment I saw how it performed, I didn't even waste time. I added it to my lobby immediately. It is now officially one of my main formations for grinding this season. Funny thing is, I've always seen the hype around the formation, but I never really sat down to give it serious time. But once I played a few proper matches with it, I knew instantly that this formation is not overhyped at all. This time I really gave it a chance, and I was fully convinced. If you want something balanced, smooth, strong in midfield, and deadly in attack, this formation will give you exactly that. Starting with defense, in this formation you actually have 6 defenders on paper when you count your double-CDMs, so use that advantage. Your back four must be solid. Center backs stay 100% defensive. Don't experiment here. Let them win headers in clear danger. Fullbacks need pace and recovery. Their job is to track back fast and stop overloads on the wing. And the big one, you're the CDMs. Always make sure they track back to assist the defense. That's why I want both of them with high work rate. They defend and they support the attack. Don't rush out of position. Stay covering. Let the opponent come to you and tackle at the right time. Use your CDMs to intercept first and step up to challenge. Keep your defensive line at mid-depth so you don't get burned by crosses. But don't sit too deep either. Maintain balance. Now for the build-up and attack. This is where the 4-2-2 becomes special. One thing you need to know is the balance and the availability of passing options. This is actually what made me fall in love with the formation. There is always someone available for a pass as long as you're patient. You're to see DMs stay close and give you safe options. You're to wide cams position themselves perfectly between the lines. And you're to strikers stay ready for through balls or 1-2s. Because of this spacing, this formation beats many meta formations when it comes to passing options, balance, and the gap between each player. You rarely get stuck with no one to pass to as long as you don't rush the ball. Take your time, recycle the ball to the CDMs, use quick passes to the cams. Make them sprint into free space and cut inside or look for the simple through ball to your strikers. This formation rewards patience and punishes players who chase the ball blindly. Now watch this part carefully. This is what I mean by balance and passing options. Right here he's rushing at me, and I already have the options. I can force a quick pass to that player up front, or I can play the safer pass back. And as always, I chose the safer option. Now right here, there's no clear option in front of me. Everything is blocked. So what do? I just turn around and boom, the passing lane opens up. I made the simple pass, find the clear space, and of course we scored. Same thing happened again right here. Now, of course, just like every formation in the game, this one also has a few weaknesses. Nothing is perfect, but every weakness can easily be managed if you do the right thing. First thing is your CDMs. Sometimes they push a little too high and leave a gap in the middle. If you don't know how to control them, that space becomes a free highway for your opponent. So make sure you're switching fast and pulling them into position when needed. Secondly, your fullbacks. They do overlap frequently in this formation, which is good for attack, but if you lose the ball carelessly, that whole wing becomes exposed. So always be aware of their movement. And lastly, you need patience. Don't force passes. Don't rush build-up. This formation works beautifully when you stay calm and time your passes properly. If you play fast and panic, you'll lose the strength of the shape. But if you stay patient, trust me, this formation becomes something else entirely. It's absolutely worth the hype. And that's it for the full 4222 breakdown, guys. I hope everything made sense, and trust me, once you understand the balance, the roles, and the patience required, this formation will change your gameplay completely. If you have any questions, just drop it in the comments. I always reply. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Formation Masterclass. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. It's your boy, Jentle Joe. Peace.